All right, then let's go.
Alicia here, out for a walk with my dog, Reenie. Reenie's my little scraggly Muppet. She's a Terrier Schnauzer mix, and she loves to roll in the grass. This is Sustainable Events Dog Walk, a short podcast from Positive Impact Event Consulting, where you can get a quick nugget about sustainability for your events and event business while on a walk with Alicia and her dog, Reenie. Sustainability is a big project, but we'll get there together, one little step at a time. Hello, my friend. Let's talk a little bit today about education. I've been recording this week my Brain Bite, a little 15-minute video for the Better Events Conference. Positive Impact Event Consulting is a partner sponsoring the conference this year, and I ended up tacking on to each section a little bit about the value of education. Not your own education, although we've done an episode about sustainable event professional certification that I have, but about educating your audience. And education is an often overlooked in my breakdown portion of the UN Sustainable Development Goals that I would love to touch on a bit today. And the thing about education for sustainability within events is we all, the population, are pretty discerning and pretty wise about at least having that thought or consideration of whether the event we're attending is doing the best job they can do in any realm: sustainability, customer service, hospitality. And the importance in the realm of sustainability of education is letting people know further down the ladder of power and priority about what is sustainable, what sustainability means, so that everyone can advocate, can vote with their dollar, can participate wisely. And the benefit for you is it's letting people who do not have the expertise that we have understand the value that you're providing with your sustainability efforts, understand the purpose of the decisions that you're making. It's a sort of rounding exercise. At the end, everyone has a bit of a better rounded understanding. And it's a great tool when you are looking at a 4-pillar review of any area in your event or any decision on your plate, and you're feeling stumped and like you don't have the time or budget or energy or people power to achieve more sustainability. Your last opportunity in every pillar is education, whether that is to talk about your goal for the future, talk about the goals you've already achieved, talk about the efforts you've already gone to. But from my perspective, always trying to see and frame event sustainability, including the business case, which is one of my big goals when I talk to you, is to be able to see that there is this amazing upside, which is that communication, advocating, talking with your clients, talking with your audience, your marketing about sustainability actually is achieving your sustainability goals. So it's a huge business case win-win. And when I say education, the type of stuff that I'm talking about is the sort of thing that I'm sure to a lesser extent than I get it, but I'm sure all of us get a little bit in our social feeds of sort of expose marketing about, and it'll depend on your own interests, the dangers of trend consumption, fast fashion, World Overshoot Day, updates to your renewable resource availability, even nutritional profiles of different types of foods or supplements on the market. And this form of education serves to cast your awareness on the topic and give you a chance to consider or offer you a way to feel about it. Obviously, I see a lot of stuff about big sustainability movements, ocean levels, waste management, that sort of thing. Come on, dog. And the opportunity that you have is to start listening to your attendees and your clients. What questions are they asking? Whether or not they make sense to you because you already have so much knowledge, or if they're so basic, you feel a little surprised that they're asking. But start answering those questions in your education, whether it's in your sales materials, in your generic marketing and communication, in your contracts and in your confirmation materials, wherever that makes the most sense to you for who you're communicating with. Start answering those basic questions. and sharing what you already do that's sustainable, what you already know about sustainability. And what you'll find is there's a big craving for this education and this knowledge, but there's also, especially now more than ever, a big trend against asking. But we all have this niggling curiosity, like I said. So education is the gap for that. Even putting on your LinkedIn and Instagram marketing, what percentage of the furnishings and decor of each event came from rental companies or came local to the venue, or those sorts of things. That's the sort of thing that people attending events have no perspective on that. They don't understand or couldn't guess where anything comes from. And when you frame it up as, we partner with these multiple rental companies and this is the outcome of our events and our sustainability, it's moving you toward authority as well. So like I said, that's the win-win. And of course, right now I'm advocating for you doing the educating. Come on, this way. But what the UN Sustainable Development Goal is talking about is keeping education moving in all possible directions. So continuing to grow your own knowledge base so that you have that knowledge to share, sharing it down to people who don't have your expertise, and facilitating for your clients to share with their audience for their events. So I'll end with a little challenge. When you are looking at your marketing and communication plan and you are dedicating some small portion to talking about the consideration for sustainability, I challenge you to frame your presentation not as marketing or promotion, but rather as education and teaching. See how that helps you in the communication style, how consumable it will be for your audience, and use it as a way to start promoting engagement so you can get more questions to answer and more ways to talk about your expertise and what you're doing, and more ways to prompt you to look for things you can do for sustainability that are doable and motivating. If you've got questions you'd like to ask, please feel free to use the various contact forms in the description of this podcast. And otherwise, I'll be back next week with more sustainability tips, tricks, ideas, recommendations, referrals, and inspiration to keep you moving toward a more sustainable future. Thanks for joining me on Sustainable Events Dog Walk. I'm Alicia Drewby, founder of Positive Impact Event Consulting, and I want to help you integrate sustainability into your event business so you're ready to make every event you work on more sustainable. See you next time.